Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Cody. I'm a private boater, and today I'm super excited because I get to step away from this NRS Zen life jacket that I've been wearing for a year and move over to a brand new Astral Indus. And so today we're going to unbox it and see what my first reactions are. So first, I'll move this up. And I literally have not seen this yet. So I've had an Astral life jacket for like 12 years or so. Last year was the very first time that I stepped away from it and I bought an NRS. And it was okay. Even after 1 year, the zippers were starting to fail. And I don't wear that often. Like I'm maybe in my life jacket 50 days a year. So I'm not doing a 200-day like guide season. And like my Astral that I had for 10 years that I used to guide in, like, yeah, it was UV faded, but all the zippers still work great. So looking at this, the quality of Astral builds are always just incredible. Like the zippers that they use are always like high quality. They went to plastic on these ones, but this one's metal, which I like. So the side pockets looks like they went with like plastic zippers, and we'll see how those hold up. But the like quintessential Astral setup is the front pouch and the bottom are not part of each other, and so it really allows a lot of good momentum or movement in it. And overall, like I'm really excited. What I'm super stoked about is this external knife pocket, so I can hide my knife in here. There is a little lanyard, so you could actually tie a knife to it. I'm not sure what I think of tying a knife to my life jacket on a lanyard, but I'm like really excited to test out having this knife still externally mounted, but kind of in a little hidden Velcro pocket. Downsides of it is I couldn't get to it with my left hand. Um, the way it's set up, I don't know. That's something that you'll have to decide for yourself of what you think is important. It's got the quintessential like hookup if you wanted a cow's tail on your life jacket, the harness, and let's try out this fit. So I've always thought Astrals fit the best out there. Let's look at this rescue harness. So the rescue harness is tied in, which kind of sucks. I really like rescue harnesses that are detachable for two reasons. So you see detachable rescue harnesses a lot in the rescue world because I might wear a certain PFD for a long time and then I retire, or I'm no longer on a rescue team and then they now have to give that life jacket to somebody else. And if I clip this rescue harness too short for somebody else, you can replace it instead of replacing the whole life jacket. And then what I also like about removable rescue harnesses is for somebody like me, who I'm not going to use a rescue harness out on the water for anything because I'm not kayaking. And I've been in whitewater rescue now for like 13 years, and I've never had a situation where I've ever had to like live bait a human being. It's always to get a rope across the river for like a training exercise. So I'm not a big live bait fan. If it's on there, I don't really care. But if I was able to take it off, that would be sweet. So in this is an over the head life jacket. I love over the head life jackets. I wore the green jacket for a long time, and like I don't know. I feel like if you are wearing a rescue harness, not having to unstrap it all the way is really nice. So yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit time getting used to this feel. I mean, it's now a higher float PFD, so it's not going to be as comfortable as a blue jacket is going to be or a green jacket. Um, but overall, the build quality of Astrals are so great. So, I mean, I do love this. I think in an emergency situation, it might be kind of hard to get this knife out. Like I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to work on something. So I'm thinking maybe have like a little lanyard attached to the knife, and then I could bring the lanyard out and then actually just put it like right on here, just tiny, so I could grab and then have a string to pull or something along those lines. They did get rid of the quintessential clamshell pocket. But so what happened is to get all the flotation down here in this lower section made it a little bit bulkier. And so if the clamshell was still here, it was actually going to hit your face and just not be as in a good of a spot. But so, yeah, like I love the clamshells, but oh well. The things that I thought that it was going to have is I had heard that this inner pocket was only one direction. I was actually super excited about it, but there is a little flap on here, if you can see, that kind of stops stuff from going. So that's where my flip line is probably going to live. So my flip line on this NRS, actually, the one good thing I kind of liked about it is it had these fleece lined pockets that I think are worthless for any like reasonable use on the water, except for just getting your oar stuck kind of on the side. But what was really nice about it is it actually made a great spot for my flip line. But I'm thinking, so before on a green jacket, I used to just leave it down here in this bottom. And it stays pretty well if you have everything tightened down. I've lost one flip line doing that way. And I think now with this pocket up here and having this little bit of that flap here that can keep stuff from going in and out, this is where I think I'm going to leave this flip line. I can feel it a little bit on here, but I don't think that's the worst place for it. So the other things that I really like about Astral Induses is, or just Astrals in general, are these side pockets. And this is where I believe your rescue equipment should live. Because you're not getting to this that often. So I've got this Petzl or CMC, SMC crevasse pulley. I mean, it's okay. It's cheap, which I really like, and it's small. It's lightweight. And then one carabiner and one prusik. And I bet that will fit right here in this right side. And so really having that stuff down here on this right out of my way, I'm really excited. I feel like for shipping, this section right here is going to be out of the way. And so I don't feel like it's going to hit on an ore ship as I run. So yeah, overall, I'm super excited. Thank you, Astral, for building this life jacket, listening to kind of the wants and the needs of people. Just for reference, this is the largest size that they have, and I mean it's snug. Like I mean, I got room for adjustment and wear a dry suit in there, but I think if you're a larger person, like I'm already a large person, but if you're bigger than me, I think you might cap out on this life jacket. And you might have to go with something else, but I think that's just because of how much flotation that they put around here on the back sections. that they kind of needed to, they kind of lost in some adjustability on the strap. So I will use this for the next 3-4 months, and then I'll put out like a comprehensive review of what I think about this. Granted, like I've said a few times, I'll probably be a little skewed because I love Astral products. I wear Astral shoes. I've worn their life jackets. Everything besides the 1 year that I was in this Walmart special. But I mean, super stoked. So thanks so much for watching. These things are flying off the shelves. They're on the expensive side, but good life jackets are well worth it.